Yeah, and I see a couple of questions in the chat box. Looks like, I think, Debbie, what you're asking is, will it be hard to get a domain if there's a lot of competition? And I just want to clarify what we're looking at here. Yes, you're not going to be able to find, if you're going to create a product on how to quit smoking, quitsmoking.com, I guarantee you're not going to be able to just go to GoDaddy and buy it for $10. But that's not what we're looking at here. We're not trying to find a good keyword for our domain or even for an advertising campaign. All we're doing is trying to make sure that there's money to be made in this niche before we start creating a product in that niche. So I just wanted to clarify that.
Yep, absolutely. Cool.
Okay, so yeah, if you want to go over to Google Trends.
Sure.
So here's another tool that is really great to use to kind of decide if you're, to help determine if you're targeting the right niche or not. So if you want to type in, up in the top, just type in quit smoking again.
Taking just a second to load here, so let's see if we get another question that we can address here.
What's
I don't know why. Let's see here. Let's try it again. Strange.
maybe try and reload Google Trends.
That might be it. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, that changed since the last time. Let's see here. Interesting. It's all right. Here, somebody, let's see. Let's get someone enter one of their niche terms in the box, and we'll use it for the Google Trends. Go ahead and just enter your niche here one more time. So, weight loss, fitness.
Okay. How about weight loss?
Okay. Yeah, I like our chances on that one. Yeah, I don't know if Google Trends is just.
I don't know what's wrong with Google or something.
Well,
at this point, do I just explain what you're supposed to see here?
Yeah, typically tell them what we're looking for here. So.
Okay, so essentially, when you go to Google Trends, you're supposed to be able to type in a keyword, and there'll be a little graph that's going to have a trend line that either shows. Trying to make a little bit of feedback here. There should be a line graph that will show whether or not this keyword term is going up, going down, or steady. So if it's going up, that shows that more and more people are searching for this term. That it's actually the number of searches is going up. That's something good. That's what we want to see. That's ideal because that's the time more and more people are going to be searching for that term. So that's a really good niche to see. If it's flat, that's okay because that just shows that steady over a long period of time. People consistently search for this term. And it indicates that in the future, probably be continuing to search for that term. They're going to be buying products in that niche. And then if it's going down, well, then that indicates that our niche is actually, the interest in that niche is actually decreasing. So just one thing you want to notice, if you go to Google Trends and it's working properly, and you type in your niche and the trend is going downward, then that means that over time, that it's likely that less and less people over time are going to be interested in that. So it might not be a good niche to get into. And that's all that I wanted to show you here. Is everyone else getting, it looks like everyone else is getting really bad feedback too.
Yeah. It's okay though. We're working through it. Now, people are going back here and there. Can you guys hear me okay?
I think, yeah, it's better now. It stopped for me too. It looks like everyone's.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so one of the things that we want to recap, and we've been going at this for an hour, and we're going to wrap up because here's the thing: is we could go into how to create a product, but I want you to go through these steps that we talked about, using these resources, and really think about this. Give yourself till next Thursday, and if you're going to be on the live call, I really highly suggest. Here, I'll put the if you haven't signed up, it's livewithanthony.com, and Anthony's actually going to be joining us next week because he's been involved in a lot of the product creation side. So he's going to be talking about how we go about creating our product. So make sure you're signed up for the next one, and I want you just to take the time to really think about this niche, because here's the thing. It's a little fun thing that we're doing is, I'm only one person. Justin's only one person. We can't tackle every single niche out there. But one of the things we do is we have a formula that really, really works for going after niches and launching products. So we want to encourage you to really spend a week figuring out this niche, because at the end of all this training, we're going to be looking for a couple people to partner up with and help you launch your product. We're going to teach everybody. So don't worry. You're going to learn as we go through these trainings how to launch your product. But we're looking for some really, really good niches to go after. So this is a great opportunity. Everyone says, pick me. I love it. You're awesome. Don't worry about, we're not going to pick tonight. What I want you to do is think nothing else other than just figuring out exactly what that niche is, down to to the T, and make sure. And another thing is, make sure that it's obviously, remember, it's something that you're excited about, passionate about, that people will spend money. And we determined this Google AdWords tool is a great place to determine whether or not, if the competition is high, that means people are paying for advertising, and they're also, somebody must be buying something from that advertising for them to justify paying for it. Go to dummies.com. Obviously, they're creating books based around market research that they've done. People want this information. So, I don't want, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of emails in your inbox between now and then for all these great products and whatnot. All I want you to do is focus on your niche. Focus on your niche. Figure it out. I want you to come back next week, next Thursday, same time, and let's start working on creating your product and how we go about creating your product. And a little bonus, a little extra credit, not only just focus on your niche, but this is going to be awesome. And this is, when you come back, I want to hear about who you're selling to, that specific person that Justin talked about, that, that 35-year-old woman with 3 kids. Maybe she just had her last kid. She's having a little bit of trouble losing that last bit of pregnancy weight, and we're creating the product and we're talking to her. So not only do we want to find exactly what the niche we want to focus on, we want to, down to the hair color, determine who we're selling to. And it might seem silly about, why does it matter what the hair color is, Tim? When we go into the marketing part, and as we create this product, you'll see why. Because the more specific we can get about who we're selling to, the more it's just going to resonate in our marketing, and the better conversions, the more people are going to be talking, the more 35-year-old women are going to be sitting around, the table and saying, "Oh, I found this great resource for losing weight," to their friend who just had a baby too. These things, it seems sort of far off, but I promise you, this is the mindset you want to get into. So really and truly, a week is not even that long for market research. I know it might seem like, I can figure it out tonight. Take a week to figure out the niche that you're focused on, as well as the person you're selling to. And just I don't know if you want to add on there.
Yeah, do we have time? I have one more quick tip. This should only take a second. Can you go to Alexa.com real quick?